There's a hell of a lot in today's tech haul, and the best thing is, I have no idea what's inside any of these boxes. So let's get started. Oh, we are starting with a good one. This is the shower power from Ampere. This is a hydro-powered shower speaker. You literally screw it onto your shower and it powers it through that. I'm definitely going to review this. So here's a teaser of that. It's literally charging right now. How cool is that? Also comes with a squeegee thing. Oh, that is a very pink iPad case. It's got all of the standard sort of features you would expect from an Apple case, except it's probably 1/3 of the price, I would imagine. Small one. That is a IFMARS. IFMARS. So this is a 100-watt USB-C output. That is insane for a cable, actually. That's pretty good. Specifically, really, for your Apple devices, because if you have a look here, a Lightning, which is a 20-watt, we've got a 12-watt Lightning, and we also have a 100-watt USB-C. I mean, that is a really handy, useful cable. Bit long and dangly, but if you want to power multiple Apple devices at once, that's pretty cool. Onto a dreaded yellow tape box. The Superbox 6K 3D S3 Pro. Superbox S2 Pro 6K 3D. It looks like it's some kind of TV box like the Apple TV, Fire Stick, that sort of thing. Some nice big antennas there, so if you're a good distance away from your Wi-Fi, then that could be quite handy. $699. You can get a Kindle Fire Stick for like 30 quid. Another cable. Bit odd. 3.5mm to RCA. I don't know why I've been sent that, it's very unusual. Right, we've got the Nui outdoor cam. I've used countless different camera systems, and they've all got some flaw that makes me not like them after several hours of usage or several days of usage. I've not yet found a camera system that I have been like, I absolutely love this, full stop, and there's no problems and everything about it. Could Nui be the one? I don't know. Design-wise, it's very, very simple. It's unobtrusive. It's got a tilting mechanism here, so we can tilt it and change the angle. It's not as wide as I'd hoped it was going to be, but the quality's pretty good. The sound, however, that leaves a lot to be desired. It's bloody awful. Just thought of one more problem. Because it's plugged in and doesn't have an internal battery, what happens when I unplug it? Is it going to work or just going to stop? Environmental noise cancelling wireless headset. It looks to me like this is more for telecom stuff, I suppose, from gaming. Hello, STU'S Reviews, how can I help? Our complaint? Yes, no problem, I'll forward you to our complaints department. Well, comfort-wise, these are pretty good. I'm not sure what use I would have for something like this myself. I have a business that requires no phone calls, and I wish for no one to ever call me, ever. Box within a box. FiPo. Okay, it's a little bit on the laggy side. It's not the most refined that I've ever seen. Nor is it the worst, actually. Could be better. It would all depend on the price. If this was relatively cheap, then I wouldn't be too disappointed. Okay. Oh, hello. Wow. Smart Wi-Fi dimmer switch and remote kit, and there is 4 of them. Okay, so there's your switch. Sits in the wall. You've got standard buttons on the top and bottom here that obviously allow you to increase or decrease the dimming, and then you've also got a remote. It's just like an extra little way of controlling it. Well, that's quite cool. I guess it gives you multiple ways to do it. Whoa, hey, okay, right now. What the hell that was for a second. I've got hair again! Well, it would appear like this is stuff from Rolling Square. Oh, that's nice. I've got one of these on my keyring already. This is basically like a one cable fits all, but this looks slightly better designed. Right, so you take the cover off. You've got USB, to lightning. You can take that off and do USB-C to lightning. You can put that back on and do USB to USB-C, and then you can do USB-C to USB-C. This lightning cable isn't just lightning. I believe this is also micro USB. In here we've got the InCharge X Max. Okay, so it's predominantly the same thing, except it's a much longer cable. Edge mount, wireless charger, light. This is supposed to stick onto your computer, and I think then this is designed to go onto there like that. That plugs into your computer, and it's a wireless charger that sits next to your screen, so you don't have to have the phone on the table. That's cool. And then this, alternatively, is a light. So if you're doing any kind of streaming or I guess something like that, you can plug that onto that, and it will light your face up evenly. Wow! Onto this. I'm hoping this is going to be whiskey, because this is a big black padded box. Normally, if you order whiskey from the internet, it comes in a box like this. Keyboard Lab, Timber Brown Cherry. Ooh. Ooh, I like that. Brown switches on these. Always been a fan of blue. I prefer the clickiness of them. Oh, smells of wood as well. That is beautiful. Uses Bluetooth 5. Works with Windows, Mac, iOS, Android, and Linux. Ooh, the Arenti Dome 1. Ultra HD 3 megapixel 2K indoor pan tilt zoom privacy camera. This is the Optic series, compatible with Amazon Alexa and Google Assistant. I mean, that looks pretty cool. Let's plug that in and give that a go. I really like the design of this. Straight away there was an issue. The audio just seemingly cut off and wouldn't record the audio for no reason at all. The quality was okay, and being able to move the camera up and down, left and right was a nice touch, but without audio and this technical difficulty, I can't recommend this camera. And to top it all off, when you unplug the camera, it turns off. We're about halfway through now, guys, and I just want to remind you that if you want to see any of these items in a full episodic review, please vote down in the comments below what your favourite item was and which item you want to see in a full episode. And I'll try and get round to the item that wins in a full episode. And I'm going to start trying to do that every single month from now on, so that at least you guys get to see one of these things in more detail, in more use, to see what it's like. So please don't forget to comment below which one you want to see. Also, guys, I want to say a massive thanks to this month's sponsor. Boundary have sponsored this episode and asked me to share this message with you guys. As you know, last month I took an in-depth look at the Boundary security system, summarising that I guess it's one of my favourite additions to the smart home, but with limitations on their free plans. Well, that's no more, because Boundary have just made a huge update to their plans, and now in the free plan you can have up to 5 individual users, and more importantly, pair as many of the Boundary sensors as you want to the system, meaning I can have a whole house full of security and full of home automation, using the sensors to trigger routines for absolutely no monthly cost. This is almost unheard of in most smart home security systems, where often you're limited as to how many devices you can pair without the need for paying for a premium plan. This is an incredible update from Boundary and makes it even more worthwhile adding this system to your smart home. If you want to take a look at the Boundary security system and find out why I think it's possibly one of the most must-have pieces of kit for anybody with a smart home, take a look at my full episode and the Boundary website, which I've linked below. Seriously, it's not one to miss. What is this? Neobot Pet Grooming Kit P1 Pro. I have no idea how to groom my own dogs. I haven't got a clue. I pay someone else to do it. This is by far way more advanced that I clean, it says. Oh, that's quite cool. Oh, okay, so it's got like a little stripper thing, I think. You run it through and it will suck the hair up into here, and then you press the button to clean it. Do you ever wonder why you're watching a grown man groom his own beard with a pet groomer? I was liking my beard hair in there. That's quite a cool little contraption though. I mean, it's dead easy to empty. Super easy. How peculiar. I kind of like it though. This is a GAN fast charger, GAN X 100 watt. Oh, that's a weighty, chunky device, but it's tiny. That is really tiny for a brick, charging brick. Okay, we've got USB-C, 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 so we've got 3 USB-Cs, and we have a USB-A in there as well. I like it. Simple, simplistic. Oh, the Padmate S30. Padmate. These are bone conduction headphones. You know how I feel about them. I kind of like them. I kind of don't. Kind of neat looking there. Okay, the mids are good. For bone conduction headphones, they're probably one of the best ones I've tried so far. I would give them 8 out of 10. They're very good. Very, very good. Oh my lord. What the hell? Oh, there's a little bag. That's quite cool. Born to be Wild. Wild Mini Bluetooth portable speaker, but it's in the most unusual case I've ever seen. Is this supposed to be like just packaging or actual? Looks like a jerry can. Well, apparently, hold on, it's got a torch. That's cool. That is probably one of the best small sounding speakers I've ever tried. I would give this a 9 out of 10 for the size. It is phenomenal. This really smooth click wheel controls the audio. And that is such a pleasurable click wheel. That is just so nice. Something really nice about that. We've got a light on the top that's like kind of pulsating as well. There was only one problem. It's micro USB. How would you make such an incredible product like that and put micro USB on it? We've had some Oh, just a chip out of my phone there. Oh, bollocks, that's annoying. Oh well. We've got something called the Key Select Ladies Watch L1. Well, okay. I mean, and style-wise, I actually really like this. It's not me, again, it's pink. Oh, that is not nice. Oh, my lord, that's very pink. It's actually not bad. It's quite a quick piece of kit. However, the screen to actual device ratio is a bit poor. I don't know if you can see that. There's quite a big bezel around the outside, but it's actually not that bad. I mean, I wouldn't be disappointed if I had this. It does feel much snappier than the other one we tried earlier on, and it's themed, it's thematic. It's pink all the way along. If you like pink and you want a cheap smartwatch, well, I don't know how much this is, this could be a good option. What about this one, the K10? Oh, okay, so this basically looks like a sort of a man's version of the same sort of thing, really. And I can see straight away with this, there does also appear to be a pretty bad screen-to-device ratio here. But it is largely very similar, a bit more advanced, actually, this one. If they're budget, then not too bad. It all depends on how much these things cost. We've got the smart ambient light with colour changing, and we've got a Miros 2 16-foot light strips and a smart Wi-Fi LED bulb that is colour changing. I'm not going to 2-pack bayonet. That's not bad as well. Can't try those because I don't have bayonet fittings anymore. I can't get a 16-foot RGB cable out either, but I can have a look at this. How to use. When light is off, turn light on. Obviously, it's smart home enabled. Works with Apple HomeKit. Does it work with Alexa? Oh yes, it works with Amazon as well. Ooh! I like that. I really like the style. Whoa, that's blue. Can I change the brightness? Oh, there we are. That's a bit better. I really, really like the style of that. I think it's cool. It's got like a sticky base as well, so you're not going to knock it around. I really, really genuinely like the design of this. I think it's cool. Parsonvet smartwatch. Never heard of that brand before. It's pink. Okay, design-wise, it's actually very, very nice. It's stainless steel. Okay, this feels very, very similar to the sort of like earlier ones that we tried in the episode. Very, very laggy. Again, potentially good if you're on a budget. The screen isn't the best. It's not OLED. But the actual design, the stainless steel construction of it with the kind of gold, rosy gold appearance, I quite like. That's cool. Ooh, the Lumery Smart LED floodlight. Oh, this is a rugged piece of kit. Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh my God, it's so bright! Bloody hell! It doesn't look particularly intense on camera, but that is very, very intense. Well, I can change the colours. Oh, look at that! That's actually really quick. That is a very quick colour change. Oh my God, look at that green. I'm very impressed. I think this is cool. I like this a lot. Colour Light Triangle Kit. We see these all the time. Popular streamers have them. In fact, I've sort of had an idea myself about what to do with this kind of thing. But this sort of stuff is wicked. Woo! Ah, look at that. So cool. I mean, that looks so good. You can't deny that looks really cool. Oh, look at that. So it stays. I can use the controller to change things. Oh, wow, this is so cool. Well, that gives off a good amount of light. What's music mode? It's reacting to my voice. Very quiet, very quiet, very loud. Very quiet, very quiet, loud. Oh, hey, these are ace. Wow. Well, I think these are awesome. So this is the Toner Q9 USB condenser mic. Pop shield, pop shield. Design is very nice. It feels and looks quite premium. That's cool as well. We've got a proper full-on cage there to absorb any kind of bouncing. That is some awesome stuff. Let's give it a listen. I think this is possibly one of my favourite mics from Toner. The sound is really, really clean. There's very, very little noise. Overall, I am super impressed with this mic, to the point where I'm actually considering how I could use it in the studio long term. Wow, more Moco things. Blue one, that's nice. That is insane. It's like a rugged style case that clips in. Waterproof as well. Very interesting. Okay, we've got an even more rugged one, and it looks like this one actually has space for the Apple Pencil in as well. This is a screen protector that makes it feel like you're writing on paper. The same sort of thing, but it's kind of a combination of everything. So this is a hard-wearing case. It's got a screen protector built in. It's got an Apple Pencil bit. We've got that, the foldy bit. We've got the Verger power bank. It's exactly the same. And the Verger power bank, which is different. So this looks interesting. Let's get one of these out and have a look. Okay, so it's USB-C chargeable. It's got some battery in there already, and it's lightning. There is the difference. That one is a USB-C one, and that is a lightning one. Where's my phone? Hey! There's got your little charging indicator there on the bottom. I think that's awesome. Oh, look, it's got a little using the battery icon, I think, maybe. It means you can carry on using your phone whilst it's charging, and it's very small and sleek. It's not dangling all over the place like a gigantic battery. This is 20 watt as well, so it should charge it very fast. 500 milliamps as well, so that's quite a lot. And this one has 10,000 milliamps. That is the same sort of design that the Apple chargers have, with that kind of fold away 3-pin design. But the fact that that has that built in, I can then plug it into the wall and charge it, maybe sneakily in the pub or something. I really like that. It's 10,000 milliamps as well, which should give us enough charge for a good amount. It's got USB-C on it. I think that is so impressive, and that is a really good travel companion. What a way to end today's episode. But of course, I want to say a massive thanks to all of you guys. You guys are my patrons, and I could not do it without you. Thank you for everyone, all the patrons who joined in last month's car boot sale. It went swimmingly. You guys got some amazing tech for super cheap. If you want to take part in this month's car boot sale, these are the items that are going to be available, and you can get access to those items super cheap through Patreon. There's been some incredible stuff today, absolutely incredible stuff, and it's been really hard to decide exactly what my favourite thing has been from this month's episode, but I think these are awesome. I've always liked the look of this sort of thing, but they seem so simplistic. I like the design. I like the fact it's not Philips Hue. I think they're great. Out of just pure enjoyment, these things win. As a reminder, guys, don't forget to vote in the comments below which item you want to see a full episode on, and I'll try and get around to it myself over the next month or so. But other than that, if you want to check out today's sponsor, again, links below, along with today's Patreon episode, and links to all of the items that you've seen today. But other than that, guys, thank you very much for joining. And if you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and notification bell. And I'll see you back for another episode of STU'S Reviews soon.